this. We can get used to this. Used to what? Used to the glitter and glamour, the offbeat grammar. Rhymes are being nailed, and the beat represents the hammer. Guess who I am? King of chill. Ding ding, you win a prize, which is the joy I bring. Come and see OD, cash on delivery. People come to see the king, cause I'm a sight to see. Well, is it free? That's very funny. Skills about the cuts, yo, I'm about the money. Swift's about the ladies. Damn right I am. And we could get used to saying thank you, ma'am. Yeah, we can get used to this. We can get used to this. Used to what? Used to the fortune and fame, the calling of names, the kicking, cause we're picking every playing the game of living. I'm giving it a 99.9. It's gotta be a one on the line where I can chill on the side, watch a hawker scope for the rings. I don't want people hanging on ropes, comparing the past to the movement of now. We're rising. Ladies, can I get it out? Let me get a handshake, brother. Never played a band without the rubber. Never will I spy unless it's undercover. Your father calls me kid, but your mother calls me lover. Yeah, we can get used to this. Yeah, we can get used to this. Come on, we can get used to this. We can get used to this. Used to what? Used to the chitter and chatter. It doesn't really matter whose style is fresh and who rhyme is better. As long as you clock ducats, bills are paid. Shows full of roads, man, you got it made. In between four walls, giggling calls. Simple-minded skeezers hanging in the halls of fame. Searching for a beast to catch. You call it beast, I call it seeds, or just plain snatch. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. Hip-hop bop when I walk down the block. Go to the corner store to buy some mints. Pull out a knot to pay the storekeeper. There goes my beeper. Code triple O means it's a 4-star skeezer. Yeah, we can get used to this. We can get used to this. Yeah, we can get used to this. We can get used to this. Used to what? Used to the on time. For my DJ Still, I must say that he's doing okay. For a two-headed bandit, never leaves us stranded. DJ Skill, it's time to get candid. You know what? We can get used to this. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. Alliances. Used to the MC. The girls not a given. Why buy a car when I'm chauffeur driven? Fed by hand, girls wrapped in saran. Things are repeated if I don't understand. Kids look up to me, they wanna be like me. Finish school and I don't do drugs. Not living in a bottle, cause I'm a role model. Respect my elders, cause I owe them thanks. More than I could ever say on a black piece of vinyl. Party people, that's final. You know what? We can get used to this. We can get used to this. Never. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. Come on now. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. We can get used to this. All the fly girls, blow me a kiss. Come on now. We can get used to this. We can get used to it, man. I really don't know what you mean. We can get used to this. Ethnic king. We can get used to this. Get out of hand, man. All the fat girls, blow me a kiss. Woo!
Have a nice round of applause as we bring on to the bandstand.
The Alliance of MCs, featuring the King of Chill, K-Swift on the microphone, and the incredible, unforgettable DJ Skill, respectively on the turntables. Let's do this, fellas. Get on the mic, ready, dope, and swift to the maximum. I'm more real than Action Jackson, ripping down the Twitter with the tone of my vocal cord. I'm in the house, you can't be bored. Alliance, no defiance is the crew I'm with. K-Swift with a gift for the lift, no myth. Rocking on the mic on the case from the get-go. When I squeeze the ladies, you just can't let go. I'll continue, my name's on the menu. Cold cocking dollars, just check out my revenue. I'm like a gamble, so place your bet in your king. Get on the mic, ready, set. Get on the mic, ready, set. Ready, set. Get on the mic. Brooklyn, generous to the girls is good looking. The other gets stared through like a Windex shine. No, you're not a friend of mine. Save all your letters, cause I like black ink. So what if you're pretty and pink? I roll in green when I'm on the scene. It's always at my best, know what I mean? Alliance of MC. Say what? Alliance of MC. Say what? Alliance I of can't MC. Hear you. Alliance of MC. Yo, I'm starting a scene, if you know what I mean. Like Colgate with fluoride, I leave you clean. I'm catching and snatching, sort of like matching. I'll do the rhyming, skills does the scratching. King does the beat, and helps me rap. If my mic were a homo, you have a gap. Like a map on my lap is where you get it from. Before I leave, you'd have to come. Across this land, I earn respect. Ask the girlie, she wears my symbol on her neck. But yo, I gotta wipe off the sweat in your king. Get on the mic, ready, set. Get on the mic. Get on the mic. catchy and holdable. Its variation makes it like a portable radio blasting, long everlasting. On Good Friday, I start fasting, mastering words, nouns and verbs. You're looking for a burger? I ain't the herb. I'm professional, correctional, voice tone optional, slowing down my pace to a state of logical rap I create. In other words, funky, putting on a tape and call it dope. You can't cope with the melody coming from inside of me. Kings on the side of me, skill is the back of these cuts and scratches. We do it, it matches together as one. Somehow it clashes together as one. We make it complete. And yo, king, my throat is dry, so catch the beat.
It goes 1, 2, 3, microphone check 1, 2. Yes, this is what we do to get paid. Made in the USA by Alliance. Come and join the parade. It's me, king of chill in the flesh. You have to treat me special unless you want to be left out of my will. You could inherit a fortune, but not standing still. You gotta keep moving. Come on, do that dance that you're known for doing. So on, so forth, and all that good stuff. Because beat it up. Beat it up. Beat it up. Beat it up.
Have a nice round of applause as we bring on to the bandstand.
Can't hear you. King the map. Hey yo.